Hey, what's going on, everybody? Really quick message. Something just came to me really quick. As you're on your journey, look at it like a train or a bus. As you're going along your journey, you're gonna have certain passengers on your journey, or a certain amount of passengers on your journey, and these people will impact you in some way, shape, or form. Some will be on for a lot of stops, the middle of the journey, the end of the journey, and some will just be on for maybe one or two stops, depending on how your journey is planning out for you, and what you're rising to the top and what feel. So be mindful that when you have a bus or a train full of passengers, forget the guy's position, but you're gonna have some type of passengers on there who are gonna try to stay on there longer than they're supposed to be on there. And these people can, and when you're great, you're gonna have some people who's just gonna want to be a part of what you're doing just because, just because you're doing what interests them and what is intriguing them, and they see you going to the top, so they want to get as much from you. And there's nothing wrong with teaching, because I believe as you learn, you should teach. I like to teach to everyone. It doesn't matter whether I get along with you or not. I just want to be able to get the message to people, get the word to people, and let people, be inspired and learn, especially if they can learn from my mistakes. But as I was saying, I don't know the guy's position, but if you're on the train, you'll have that guy coming back who will be grabbing tickets and stamping them or whatever they do with the little clicker machine they have. And this guy, who he will determine, did you stay beyond your stop, or did you get up from whatever. He determines where you're going as far as taking an illegal ride, going a little bit further than you're supposed to go. So be aware and be mindful of the passengers on your train, because when it comes to an engine, when you have a certain amount of weight on that engine, it has to work harder to be able to get you to the same destination, to that destination at the same speed it's continued on. As your load lightens, then you will have the engine can, it's not pulling so much weight. Although it's designed to pull a certain amount of weight, you put too much weight on there, then you got to put more gas in there, and the gas is the energy. You're putting more energy into something, So take your time today to go through your whole train, which is your contact list, your list of friends, your list of associates, co-workers, people you come in contact with, anybody. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people. I'm just saying, take that time today to go to the back and start checking tickets. Were you supposed to get off 5 stops ago, and you still trying to, ride that train? You still trying to ride, my journey, whatnot. You don't belong here, because some people will try to, you have people who have alternative motives. They're going to try to get what they can get from you to do some, something that doesn't go with what you're going with, and they're there just to take from you and take from you and take from you. Sometimes you will have people that get on your bus who are not good for you. And it doesn't mean, you got to go through these things in life. Not every friend, or not every person you consider a friend is going to be a friend, because people will show their true colors. And I think that if you start to open your eyes and listen to what a person's saying and how they're saying it, and you watch how they treat others, you can see if this person's being genuine or not. They may be being genuine to you, but they may treat other people like crap. So you got to be aware of that. Is that what you want to, associate yourself with? So when you see that, you have a decision to make, whether you feel like, hey, well, that's how they're treating that person, not me. They treat me good. And, that's really a talk between, you and that person. For me, when I see it happening to me, I judge accordingly, and I also judge from a point of view, like, is this a person that God would want me to hang out with? Maybe they're great to me, but they're just straight disrespectful to other people who are, not even causing them any problems, who are, great people, who are good people and being good and kind to other people. So I look at that, like, for me, that's a red flag when I see people doing that. Like, I look how you treat me, but also look how you treat other people too. And because that's important to me. You may treat me a certain way because it may be something you can get from me, or maybe we just have that vibe and we're cool together or whatnot. But how you treat others, that associates how I'm handling myself. Because if I'm letting that happen, if I'm just letting that happen, I can't say that I'm standing here, I'm standing for what's just and what's right, and I'm letting that stuff, I'm allowing people to be in my circle who have gossip. So take that time today, and also keep that in mind. Be that person, whatever the position is. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the position, but go back there and start checking those tickets when they put them in a little holster in the seat. Check those tickets. Make sure that they ain't trying to ride, riding that bus or that train longer than what they're supposed to be on there. If they're not supposed to be in there, kick them off your train, kick them out of your bus, get them off your journey. They was only meant for 2 stops. They trying to get on for like 20 stops. That's not what they meant for. They meant for the 2 stops, get them off or whatnot. Because you putting more stress on your engine, you taking away from your energy, you taking away from the greatness out of yourself that you're going to use to be able to inspire others. So now you don't have that energy to inspire others because that person drains you so much that now you can't be the light to everybody else who was, looking up to you and looking to you for wisdom and direction and everything like that. So in other words, you're letting this person rob you. That person is robbing you of your light and your greatness so you can deliver to the destination, because you have a certain amount of deliveries to make as you go along your journey. God is going to allow you to do a certain amount of deliveries. So, you can't just say, oh God, I got to keep going. I can't stop because the amount of energy I have to put back into the train to get it moving forward. I don't have the energy. Let's just keep going to the next stop and then I'll gas up. Nah, you got people on your train, on your bus, riding an extended amount of time, past the time they're supposed to be on there. Get them off your bus. You don't got to be mean about it, but just let them know, like, hey, look, you supposed to get off 5 stops ago. You got to get off this stop. We're not moving this train till you get off. You know what I mean? And that's just it, man, because you got to protect your vibe. You got to protect your energy. You got to make sure that you're good for the people that you're supposed to be introduced to. Because guess what? Somebody's going to come to you one day and they're going to be introduced, they're going to introduce themselves to you and they're going to help you out. And how would you like it, if you don't have the energy? Now, let it be vice versa. When they come to you, they like, I want to help the guy, but I just got so much going on. And now you're going to feel like, dang, I'm asking for these blessings and I ain't getting these blessings, but you're not really focusing on who's on your train, who's riding that, who's pushing that, who's putting extra weight on that engine, that's draining you out. And that could be people, that could be a job, that could be, it's anything to put you in that state of mind. Make sure you're getting rid of that because it was supposed to get off 2 stops ago. You want to watch some Netflix? That's cool. Watch that. But how many stops were you supposed to be watching Netflix? Maybe just 1 or 2, or maybe 20 or 30, whatever your journey is, But make sure you're aware of the passengers on your train. I'm gonna go with train. Make sure you're aware of the passengers on your train and constantly check those tickets. If they're supposed to ride with you 1 stop, get them off your train. Because you got to be able to preserve that energy so you can be a light to the next person. So be well. Hope you guys are being safe out there. And just have a great weekend. Later.